What's up guys, Eric here, and I'm back with another action figure review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Batman the Animated Series Robin figure by DC Collectibles. So real quickly, we're going to be taking a look at the packaging. It's the packaging we've seen from the other waves. But I think this is only the second figure we're getting from the actual Batman the Animated Series. So if you look at the packaging here, it's actually a little bit different. It's got the Batman the Animated Series logo kind of in the back, and it's got the red background as opposed to the New Adventures of Batman, which had the blue, and it had Batman, Nightwing, and Tim Drake Robin. This one just has Batman. It says Batman the Animated Series. Has Robin on the side there. This is number 6. You can see the figure in there. Comes with a stand. Has a couple capes. This little whip thing. I forget what episode, but each figure is actually from a specific episode, which I always thought was a really cool thing they were doing. And on the back again, you could see the logo from Batman the Animated Series. So that's the packaging. Now let's open this figure up and take a look at it. Alright guys, so here's Robin opened up out of the package. Before we get into any of the detail or articulation, I want to address the fact that DC Collectibles did postpone this figure and the Joker figure, and pretty much the rest of the figures coming out because of the initial, I believe, it's the first wave or 2 waves. They had some quality control issues. If you watched my Mr. Freeze video, you'll notice that the arm broke off mid-review. And a lot of people have been complaining, and a lot of people emailed DC Collectibles. DC Collectibles actually went to the trouble of replacing people's figures, sending them letters and emails apologizing, and they also said that they would fix some of the plastic parts, like the joints that they would use in some of the figures that would break. And in just opening this up and taking a look at this figure right away, I have already seen a noticeable improvement of this figure. Let's just get into this and take a look at some of the detail. Alright, so starting off with the head here, you can see a pretty decent head sculpt for Robin. It perfectly represents the character from Batman the Animated Series. Looks really nice. I don't see any paint issues with the face, the hair, the white eyes. There's no issues with the white eyes there, or even the paint in the mouth. Come around to the back, you see the back of the head. You can see the cape is a nice pliable material. It's just attached up here. Comes with 2 capes, so you can actually take this head off, replace that cape. And that one I'll show in a minute. It kind of goes over the shoulders the same as the Batman did. You can see the nice R logo there. The paint's pretty decent on that as well, along with his little collar or whatever you would call those things on his chest there. You can see a little bit of like a paint smudge almost on the green there, kind of like a thumbprint or something. I don't know what that is. And a little bit of paint inconsistencies here in the legs. Kind of his little leotard thing attaches. You can see the belt. Come around to the back side as well. The belt goes all around to the back. So, and of course, because it's the animated show, they got small feet. But these ones are bigger compared to like the Two-Face figure, who has just the smallest feet I think I've ever seen on an action figure of a 6-inch scale. Alright, so I mean, that's basically all the detail there is for this Robin figure. Now let's get into the articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, and as you can see, it moves a lot better than the other ones. You don't feel like it's going to break because it just moves. So it looks up that far right there, looks down that far, goes side to side a little bit, goes around. He's got these hinge joints here for the arms, which are still a little stiff, but they work pretty well. You can kind of see it in there. It's kind of like a hinged ball joint there. He's got the rotation at the elbow, and he bends at one point at the elbow. He also has rotation here at the glove. He rotates here at the wrists, and the wrists are on hinges. Now here's the issue that I was talking about with the, see, that hinge is pretty decent, but he comes with, the original hand he comes with is a fisted hand, and that one didn't really want to move. And when you take this off, because these are removable, you can see how small that really is. So there's a potential there that could break. Have a waist swivel, which you can't even really tell it's a waist swivel. It blends very well because it's actually attached up here to the belt. If you see that right there, so that's really nice. He's got these little hinged joints here on the legs, and as you can see, those move out really easily. He goes up, so he goes forward that far, goes back even further. Comes out about that far, which is nice. He's got the single jointed knee, goes in that far. He's got the swivel here at the calf. His ankles go all the way down. They go around, and they have the ankle pivot there. So that's really nice. It's really, really nice articulation on this figure. So now we're going to get into some of the accessories. First, I want to go over that cape. So the head just pops off. It's on a ball joint, like I said. You can see there, it's actually like a hinged ball joint. So the neck actually moves along with the ball joint there. So that's actually nice. So you just take that off. You put his other cape on. It slides all the way down the neck there. Pop the head back on. Look at the snap. And there you go. And he's got that cool look where he has, usually does, he'd have like one side over the shoulder, one side above the shoulder. And it looks really nice. Alright, now let's get into some of his accessories. Just like Batman, he has the one hand that already has the grapple hook attached to it, which is really cool, this grapple gun. Because if you just put the grapple gun in the hand, it wouldn't look as good. This one is actually sculpted to it. You can see a little bit of paint issues in there though, like the gray is going into the green part of the hand, but the fingers and everything, they're all sculpted on there, so that's really cool. It's got the black there where the holes go. He's got a couple of these fisted hands. This is actually one of the more open hands to hold his whip. They all have the hinges on them, but again, small little pegs, so be careful with that. He does have the two fisted hands. And he has more of an open palm hand for this one. He has two of these as well. And he does have the grapple gun separate. So that's actually really awesome that they come with this plus the hand itself that holds it. So you get two different options. And for this, when I saw this in the packaging, I thought this was a solid piece of plastic. But it's very, very pliable. It's just a pliable little rubber. It moves around a lot. You can't pose it, but it does move around a lot. Alright guys, so that's my review for this Batman the Animated Series Robin figure. I'm really happy with what DC Collectibles did when it comes to the quality control. They really made this better to pose and just add more fun factor to it, so you don't have to worry about it breaking, and you feel good about picking these figures up, because it really is something that, for all of us, it's more of a nostalgic thing, because it's one of our favorite shows and one of the probably best animated shows that's ever come out. And the fact that we get to relive it with these action figures is a really cool thing. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos on my channel. And I will catch you guys next time.